Alright guys, they say vlogging's dead, and I know it's not the best way to make a video, but I am out traveling and I wanted to do something where I explore my local area a little bit. So today I'm gonna go check out what's in downtown Lansing, Michigan. Maybe I can run into some people to interview or just go see some of the sites out there. So I'm excited to see what I can get into. I actually do have a video planned for today, but it's about this new air conditioner system, and where I'm at, it's only 66 degrees. So there's basically—
turn right onto West St. Joseph Highway.
So there's really no point
Continue on West St. Joseph Highway for 2 miles.
So there's really no point to make a video about an air conditioner when the air is already perfect today. Alright, so the number one thing I do when I park in a new place is I always read the signs to make sure I'm not going to get towed or ticketed while I'm parked here. A ticket wouldn't be too bad. Obviously, I don't want to pay it. But getting towed, that would be an adventure that I really don't want to experience. So maximum stay 3 hours, Monday through Friday. Today's Saturday, so I shouldn't have a problem with that, but I still wouldn't be surprised. And since I'm in a new place, I'm gonna bring my camera bag just cause, you know, I don't want my, my extra batteries for my camera to get jacked. It's pretty funny because today I was actually a little nervous about coming out and filming in public. And I was worried that, you know, hey, I'm gonna pull out my camera, start filming, and people are gonna be all around me watching what I'm doing. But it turns out that essentially I'm the only person out walking through the Capitol building area. You know, it actually makes sense because this is a Saturday. It's not a weekday, so people aren't actually working today. This is like a perfect place to film. That would be, of course, if it was a little sunnier. It's overcast and it's currently only like 66 degrees today. So I was planning to make a video about that new portable air conditioner system that I got, but I don't even know if that's going to be something I'll need while I'm up here in the north. So in downtown Lansing so far, I've seen 2 buildings with domes on top. One of them is the Michigan State Capitol. That makes sense. And the other one is the Michigan Hall of Justice. So when I first pulled into downtown Michigan, I came in from the west and I saw that Michigan Hall of Justice, and I assumed that was a Capitol building. But I ended up parking a couple blocks down and parked right next to the actual Capitol building. So I'm glad I got to see this place. So far, it's been a lot quieter than I expected. Since it's much less busy than I expected, you could probably come out here on a Saturday morning and jog or ride your bicycle, because these paths are wide enough to handle plenty of traffic. And it's essentially an empty city right now, besides a few cars. And I can even imagine those cars that I see driving around are really looking for places to go outside of the downtown area. So I was walking around back there and I ran into a gentleman, and he said that, hey, this is the back side of the Capitol building. So I figured before I move on to my next destination, I'm gonna go ahead and at least take a peek at the front of the building. He said they have some kind of demonstration going on, so I'm not gonna get mixed up with that. And I got about 30 minutes until that starts. So I don't see a lot of folks here, so I don't know how much support whatever his cause is gonna get today. So I figured out why everybody thinks that Detroit is the capital of Michigan, although it is in fact Lansing. The original capital of Detroit in 1837 was in Detroit, and this is actually the 3rd capital of the state of Michigan. And this one was also built in 1897, so it's over 100 years old. Still looks pretty good. And it's the 3rd capital. So the state of Michigan has a pretty long history. So like any good state capital, there are several cannons around the outside of this building. And something interesting about these cannons is that they have rifled bores. So these are even more deadly than what you would have had in the American Revolution. And it's 10:30 a.m. so I don't think my dude here with the demonstration is gonna have a huge turnout. If he was, folks would be probably parking and getting out of their vehicles already for an 11 o'clock march. Hey man, I hope it all works out for you. My trip to the downtown Capitol here has pretty much run its course. I ran into a fellow over there and he said that I should go over to the library. So I'll at least go check it out and see if it's worth taking a look at. And I'll also take a spin through the demonstration to see if anybody showed up as I was walking away from the front of the Capitol here. All right, so the next stop is the Lansing State Capitol Library. It is open on Saturdays. All these buildings so far have been closed on Saturdays, so we'll check it out and see if it's a great place to stop while you're passing through.
Head east on West Allegan Street toward Townsend Street.
So that library is only a mile away. It's probably better if I just walk it, but I'm already here. I'm already in my car, and believe it or not, even though it's only like 70 degrees out, I'm starting to get a little sweaty. So I'm here at the Michigan State Library, and it has that traditional Gotham City, you know, Chicago style of architecture that I would expect in a town like this. I think this parking lot is free on Saturday, but I'm not positive, so I went ahead and parked on the street where I know it's free. This parking lot has a thing where you can get a ticket, and the gate at the exit is closed, but the gate at the entrance is open. So I don't want to like go in just to film for 30 seconds, just to pay $5 to get my car out of that exit. Although I guess if I was really thrifty, I could just go back out of the entrance and reverse. But I don't know if that would be legal, so I wouldn't recommend it. There's not a whole lot going on in downtown Lansing, Michigan on a Saturday morning. The weather is perfect for being outside, so I'm just gonna cruise around and see if I run into anything that's kind of fun to do in this area. So I spent the last hour just kind of cruising around Lansing. I didn't run into too much, and I came back to check on my guy here, see how his demonstration went. There's 3 folks sitting at the corner here, and there's not a whole lot going on, but it is what it is. Better luck next time, guys. The sun has come out, and it's starting to warm up a little bit, but it's not gonna hit that 80 degrees that I was expecting today. So maybe tomorrow I'll do that air conditioner video. As long as the temperature's in the 80s or 90s, I should be able to get a good test of that air conditioner. We'll see. I was expecting to see just a little bit more going on in the town of Lansing, so maybe it's just not the right day. It's the middle of July right now, and you know, 4th of July was a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna be in this area for the next few weeks, so let me know in the comments what I should do while I'm in the Michigan area. I'm pretty much gonna stay in the glove footprint, but let me know what you think I should do in the comments. What's the #1 thing that you would do if you were in the Lansing, Detroit, Grand Rapids area of Michigan and you had, you know, a couple weeks to see anything you could in the state of Michigan? That's my goal for the next couple weeks, and I'll see you guys on my next adventure.